Beyond Netflix, discovering hidden gems, 1000 plus words. Introduction. These days, when we think of watching something new, we instantly turn to Netflix. It's the go-to streaming platform for most. But what if I told you that some of the best cinematic masterpieces aren't even on Netflix? They're hiding in plain sight on platforms like Amazon Prime Video, Disney Plus Hotstar, Hulu, and others, quietly waiting to be discovered. Today we are diving into the world of underrated and overlooked films, those that may not have made it to your trending page but hold the power to move you, shake you, and leave a lasting impression. So here we go. 7 powerful lesser known films not available on Netflix but totally worth your time. Number 7, The Forgotten Letter, 2023, streaming on Amazon Prime Video. Set in a quaint European town, this film revolves around an aging postman who stumbles upon an undelivered letter from 50 years ago. The envelope is yellowed, the ink faded, but the emotion still raw. Upon reading it, he realizes it's a love letter, one written in desperation, full of longing, sorrow, and hope. Haunted by the words, the postman embarks on a journey to deliver this letter to its intended recipient, even if half a century too late. What follows is a heartwarming and tear-jerking quest that explores regret, lost love, and the human need for closure. The pacing is gentle, the cinematography poetic, and the emotional depth is profound. The music feels like a lullaby of memories. IMDb rating 7.2, 10 language. Available in English with Hindi subtitles and regional dubs. Number 6, Blood Horizon 2022, streaming on Tubi, free platform. This indie action thriller follows a soldier who loses his family during a covert government operation gone wrong. Presumed dead, he returns years later under a new identity fueled by one mission, revenge. Blood Horizon isn't your average shoot-'em-up film. It's gritty, emotional, and full of suspense. The action scenes are raw and realistic, not flashy but deeply intense. The narrative slowly unfolds layers of betrayal, trauma, and justice. With a limited budget, the filmmakers have crafted something that feels larger than life. The performance of the lead actor, especially during moments of silence and internal conflict, adds depth to the character. If you're into underdog revenge stories with a soul, this one's for you. IMDb rating 6.9/10, language English only with subtitles available. Number 5, Pieces of Time 2021, streaming on Disney Plus Hotstar. Now this one's for the sci-fi lovers, but wait, it's not just science, it's also heartbreak, sacrifice, and philosophical reflection. The story follows Dr. Elliot Crane, a grieving scientist who invents a time machine after losing his wife in a tragic accident. His goal? Go back, save her, rewrite history. But time as we know it is not so easily manipulated. Every time he changes the past, the future warps unpredictably. The more he tries, the worse things become. This leads to a haunting question. Is it better to accept loss than try to undo it? Visually stunning and deeply meditative, this film brings shades of Interstellar and the Butterfly Effect but adds its own voice. The cinematography uses shifting palettes to signify timelines, and the soundtrack is as haunting as the story itself. IMDb rating 8.0, 10 language, English, subtitles in Hindi and more. Number 4, Paper Wings 2023, streaming on Amazon Prime Video, limited regions. A small town story with a big heart, Paper Wings follows a young girl named Tara who dreams of crafting the world's lightest flying paper. Inspired by her late father, a paper artisan, she starts experimenting with designs, materials, and wind physics. But her path is riddled with challenges, poverty, mockery, and lack of access to scientific tools. Yet she refuses to give up. Her dream takes her from her dusty village to international paper glider competitions. More than a tale of invention, it's a tale of resilience, ambition, and remembering your roots. The film is simple in its setup but powerful in its message. It's a salute to dreamers everywhere, especially those who rise from nothing. The lead actress, a newcomer, delivers a performance full of innocence and intensity. This film has already won accolades at several international film festivals. IMDb rating 7.8, 10 language, original in regional dialect with English subtitles. Closing thoughts for part 1. So, that's your first look at 4 incredible films, none of which are on Netflix, but all of which are worth your time and heart. These aren't blockbusters backed by multi-million-dollar campaigns. They are quietly brilliant, delicately powerful stories told by artists who truly care about their craft. These films carry a raw emotional depth that doesn't just entertain, it transforms the way you look at stories and characters. So fasten your seatbelt. The journey into storytelling brilliance continues. 3. Echoes in the Fog 2022. Streaming platform Hulu IMDb rating 7.5. 10 language English with Hindi subtitles available. Genre psychological thriller. Mystery director Elena Morris. Runtime 1 hour 49 minutes. Plot overview. Echoes in the Fog begins when a reclusive writer named Laura returns to her abandoned childhood home in a foggy coastal village. Her goal? To finish her long overdue novel in solitude. But as she begins writing, the silence of the house seems to whisper back. She hears voices behind walls. The shadows seem to move when she's not looking, and old family photographs show faces she doesn't remember. Each night she dreams the same nightmare. A room filled with smoke, a child's cry, and a door she can't open. What starts as simple nostalgia quickly turns into psychological unraveling. Why it's a hidden gem. This film is a masterclass in atmospheric horror. There's no jump scare gimmick here, just a slow, creeping realization that the true horror lies within Laura's mind. As the layers peel off, we learn about repressed trauma, family secrets, and the fragile boundary between memory and imagination. The fog is more than just weather. It's a metaphor for confusion, guilt, and haunting memories. Standout elements: a hauntingly beautiful background score, dream sequences shot in surreal cinematography, minimalistic dialogues that amplify the silence. Viewer takeaway: by the end, you'll find yourself questioning your own memories. What's real? What's imagined? And is closure even possible when you don't know what you're grieving? To The Last Bus to Home 2020. Streaming platform Amazon Prime Video, IMDb rating 8.3. 10 language English, Hindi dubbed version also available. Genre drama. Metaphysical fiction director Kenji Rao. Runtime 1 hour 32 minutes. Plot overview. Set in a near deserted city at midnight, the story unfolds at an old bus stop where a handful of strangers wait for the last bus of the night. Each person has their own story: a runaway teenager, a grieving widow, a retired teacher, a silent man with a secret, and a young mother with a mysterious letter in hand. As they interact, we learn that each is facing a personal crisis, from guilt to regret, hope to hopelessness. But the strangest part? This bus doesn't have a known destination. As the night deepens, a slow realization dawns: the bus isn't taking them to a physical place. It's a symbolic ride, possibly toward redemption, peace, or even the afterlife. Why it's a hidden gem? This film dares to ask spiritual questions in the form of casual conversations. It's a meditation on existence, purpose, and what it really means to go home. Every character is a mirror, and every scene forces us to confront something within ourselves. The bus becomes a metaphor of life, of death, of journeys unfinished. Standout elements: powerful monologues from each character, a score that shifts from hopeful to haunting. Final scene leaves interpretation open to the viewer takeaway. Some journeys end with answers, others begin only when we stop asking. The Last Bus to Home is for those who've ever felt lost at midnight, waiting for something that may or may not arrive. Day 1, The Boy Who Painted Dreams 2021. Streaming platform Disney Plus Hotstar, IMDb rating 9.0 toward 10. Language Hindi and English. Genre coming of age. Social drama director Ananya Dutta. Runtime 1 hour 55 minutes. Plot overview. In the heart of Mumbai's slums, 12-year-old Aman lives with his unemployed father and ailing mother. Life is tough. No electricity, barely enough food, and endless noise. But Aman has a secret escape. He paints, not on canvas, not on paper, but on walls, stairs, dusty billboards, and rooftops using discarded chalks and charcoal. He paints his dreams: flying machines, underwater kingdoms, superheroes with broken capes. One day, a foreign tourist stumbles upon his art, clicks a photo, and posts it online. The image goes viral. Suddenly, the world is talking about the slum Picasso. Conclusion: why these films matter. These 3 titles, Echoes in the Fog, The last bus to home, and The Boy Who Painted Dreams remind us why we fell in love with cinema in the first place. Not for stars, not for marketing, but for emotion, introspection, and narrative courage. They exist outside Netflix's algorithm, and that's what makes them precious. So ask yourself, have you really explored everything out there, or just what the homepage feeds you? The best stories are not always trending. Sometimes they're waiting in the fog, or at a lonely bus stop, or on a broken wall painted with chalk.